I probably won't. I don't see where this person is.
What is all this?
This is very Vault-Tec. Careful, unlocking stuff makes people angry. Can you please just open, please? Thank you.
That's it.
Don't fuck with me, man. Good. Clean towels in here.
You're trying to give me a heart attack? There ain't nothing. What the hell? Who's there? Yo.
Piper! I'm encumbered again! Can you take my misc and my... Oh, I don't even have any junk. Huh. Can you take my dog meat?
Who's there?
Don't even...
Get this over with, shall we?
Nick, we're supposed to be sneaking. Surrender. Surrender, sir.
Hands up.
Alright, well now I have to execute you then. Yeah. Piper, it happened again.
Bunchy, aren't there?
I accept your surrender. Oh, Piper doesn't. Okay. Good to know. Hang on to that. I didn't even know I had that. And there's some whiskey.
What you got for me?
I think that should be fine. This poor guy surrendered.
Easy now. Hands up.
This man is going to kill me. Thank you, Piper. Oh. God.
I wonder if this is normal.
Wheel. You know, my favorite part about stuff like this is how there's never anything in these fucking rooms that I almost die for. I feel ill.
Where'd he go? Which one of you lost him, huh?
How many of you are there? I'd like to have a sleep, please. I'd like to have a sleep, please. I wasn't asking if there were enemies nearby. I was saying I'd like to have a sleep.
Nice.
Bloody typewriter.
Must
Right,
have turned
shut up.
tail and ran. Huh. Wait a minute. Ooh, I gotta loosen up. I got the fidgets. What was that?
Who and where is this person? Hi.
More stairs? Which one of you bugs said you saw?
Yeah, stairs suck.
No one. Christ. Wait.
That didn't work. I'm going to eat some stuff.
Put your hands up.
He wants to be murdered.
Lock's really strong.
I'll come in here. Look at this blade. Oh, I forgot about the injuries. At least this guy had the sense to set up a nursery. Is there anything I can even drop, really? Not really. Come on. Yeah, he did. Piper, I need you to take, like, way too much stuff. Can you maybe take Righteous Authority? That would probably help. Oh, actually, I should take one of those. Can I give you these as well? Yeah, that'll free me up a bit. Before the inevitable happens.
Free for the taking.
I thought it was a wall safe. It isn't. It's very sad.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere.
That's great.
Seems, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side.
I'm taking this jumpsuit.
Through this door, get ready for anything.
Yeah, you got it.
Nicky, what are you doing? You coming to my house?
Hello.
Smart guys, you have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
A lot of them surrendered, to be fair.
Timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me?
Okay.
I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him. But then you had to get all sentimental.
There's a guy over there.
Crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh?
Hello.
Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
Remember the quarry.
Remember the quarry. Lily June on the rocks. Ring any bells?
How the hell did you know about that?
Oh, don't even worry about
You
it.
two can go. You got until the count of 10. Then I don't care what happened back in the old days. You're dead.
What
Okay.
are you doing, Skinny? Kill him!
No, Darla. They get one chance to leave. Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
We better get out of here fast.
Yeah, lads.
One.
What the fuck just happened?
Lights out for you.
Blue, we're not alone.
Yeah, don't even worry about it though. Don't even worry about it. The doors should be shutting. It should be shutting. Why is it not closing? Alright guys, let's go. Let's go. We don't need to fight them. Hi.
Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out.
No problem.
How did you know where to find me anyway?
Your assistant, I think.
Where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise.
You should.
Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean.
Yes.
Went missing.
Yes.
I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Thank you. I'll follow you.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me.
Hey. Alright, let's try not to die, shall we?
Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn a few things. These old
Like everything is horrible?
give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but that goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out and your head on a swivel. Things can go from calm to...
I see what you're talking about.
It's okay.
Get in for it now!
Stop right there.
Got it. Alright, push on then. That's where those must be the same dogs I hid from. I don't think I did that. Oh. Hey, guards. Very nice. A sight for sore eyes, for sure.
Someone there?
No.
No. What?
I'm gonna die. Hold up. Panicking. Run. Piper, run! I can give you some stuff if you run! Fair enough. I'm gonna chuck that. Oh, that didn't even help. Run, Piper, run! I noticed Nick abandoned us. Just because I chose to be greedy. Terrible. Hello. Okay. Well, that was terrible. I hated that entire thing. Hi.
Hey, Nat.
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Yeah. Why is there combat noises?
Hey,
What did you do, Piper? Okay. Do-do-do. Look at you! Silly goose. Now we're both blue. It's alright, you can keep that. I don't really like the blue. Alright, Nick.
Now a swatter. That's a real one. Talk to Mo Pronto. He'll fix you.
Sure. Around here, right? Ah.
You read that article? Public occurrences? Damn sense can be in.
I guess so.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick?
Yay!
Oh god, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
My pleasure. You're welcome.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do you? Here.
I try not to,
every cap we
but
agreed to
yes, I do.
finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if
Thank
you're looking
you.
for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One
I can do
case at a
that.
time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me
Right.
everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Okay, let's go for the kidnappers first.
They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
Sean, surely, right?
Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it.
Yeah, it does.
This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people.
Really?
Raiders, super
Right.
mutants, the Gunners.
Why do super mutants or gunners take people? Why would super mutants take people?
Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Okay. What about the gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Okay. You think just raiders?
Raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So the
So you
Institute.
think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself.
Yeah, I
Started prototyping.
caught on to that. You don't know
You
anything?
don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
You're a prototype.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know, never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal. And there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Okay.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
Outfits,
One of them was
maybe?
dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard
Right.
suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What
Really?
else do you remember about them?
Bald?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I don't know.
Might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean.
Yeah.
It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's
Yeah,
9
but-
years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either
Or maybe
way,
I
they
was
both
put back to
vanished
sleep.
A while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Let's do it. Okay. Thank you, Ellie. Where are these cases that you told me about?
You've gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find
A
that
little
monster.
bit.
Nice.
Little bit. Okay, yeah, where are these cases?
You two be careful.
Ms. Perkins.
Nick's not the type to turn someone away, but he's only one person. So sometimes things just pile up.
Okay. Where are these cases? Hold on. I will cheat. Ah, perfect. Errol Sterling, client Vadim. Oh, well, we're friends with him. This could be a good one. After another disappearing act to unravel, Errol Sterling, 25-year-old bartender at the Dugout Inn, one of the owners, Vadim Bob Road, noticed that Errol hadn't been into work for a few days. Security was called in, no investigation, of course. The Institute took him as the unofficial word around town. Like always, Vadim came into my office half drunk with a sub-story about how he and Earl went way back and that he just can't believe that Earl would get snatched up by the boogeyman. My gut says he's right. Earl didn't have any enemies, at least none with enough motive to kill the guy. Not living with anyone either, so I'll have to see if Vadim or someone else at the Dugout Inn has his keys. I'd rather not have to explain to security why I was picking the lock on Earl's door if I slip up and get caught in the act.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
Okay.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Really? Okay. Was there a third, or was it just the two? Alright, what's this about?
You old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but
Shem
the guy was a
Drow.
coppersmith way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Okay.
They're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O.
It is.
him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Okay.
Here we are.
I think I stole the key before.
Get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Okay.
Around.
I had the house
Kellogg must
key.
have left something behind.
Yeah, let's do it.